This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, February 11th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hey kids, if you're listening to this, sleep in. Schools are on a 2-hour delay. Something that'll come in handy today. Anne Arundel County snowplows are now trackable during snow events. The county launched a new tracking system that will allow the public to track snow and ice removal online in real time. All of the county snowplows and contractor snowplows have been equipped with an automatic vehicle location system that'll be monitored by county officials during weather events, and you can follow along at 511portal.com/Anne Arundel. County Executive Stuart Pittman said this technology will help motorists avoid dangerous situations by providing real-time road condition information during storms. The county currently owns 74 plows and is assisted by more than 250 contracted snowplows during winter snow events. The march for $15 an hour minimum wage goes on. Friday, it was a standing room only situation at the Economic Matters Committee hearing room. If Maryland statewide minimum wage goes to $15 per hour, some business owners say they're going to be forced to lay off employees, expand automation, or move out of the state, or even close up shop altogether. Supporters say that people should not have to work 2 or 3 low-paying jobs to raise their families. This is the main proposal coming out of the legislative session this year, as was evidenced by the 174 people that signed up to speak, most of whom had to wait outside of the room in the hallway. House Bill 166 is going to raise the minimum wage to $15 per hour by 2023, and after that tie it into the Consumer Price Index. Currently, California, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Washington, D.C. have all passed bills to phase in their minimum wage up to $15 an hour. Next up, the Senate has a hearing on February 21st. Look for this to be a contentious one. Not very local, but Towson University Police have asked students and staff to be on the lookout for a woman in her 50s wearing a multicolored scarf, walking around campus with a picture of her son on her cell phone, asking people if they were interested in dating him. Police say that she's not wanted for any kind of a crime. They just want her to stop, and anybody that has any information, call the Towson Police at 410-704-4444. U.S. News & World Reports put out a ranking of the best hotels by each state, and the top 3 in Maryland are the Four Seasons Hotel in Baltimore, which took the number 1 spot. It is also ranked number 130 in the country. Number 2 on the list is the Sagamore Pendry, also in Baltimore, in Fells Point, and number 3 is the Inn at Perry Cabin in St. Michael's. The only hotel in Anne Arundel County that made that list was number 18, the Hotel at Arundel Preserve up there by the casino. I'd realized that the craft brewing industry was growing, but I didn't realize it was growing quite as fast and as wide as it has. More than a dozen new breweries are in the works to open throughout Maryland in the next year, according to the Brewers Association of Maryland. And there are already 100 breweries already open and operating, one of which is going to be coming to Annapolis in Eastport, called Forward Brewing, and it is operated by Cam Bodrin and his wife, and they're expected to open up a little bit later on this year. According to Bodrin, he and his wife, Claire, hope to create a, quote, third space in the community that hasn't seen much of the craft beer wave. And finally, put this on your calendar for next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Get over to the Crown Plaza Hotel on Jennifer Road for the second Wendi Winters Memorial Blood Drive. Now, Wendi Winters was one of the 5 that was killed in the Capitol Gazette shooting back on June 28th, and she was a huge proponent of donating blood, having donated more than 5 gallons herself. Back in September, they held the first Wendi Winters Memorial Blood Drive to a resounding success, and now they are going for another one tied into Valentine's Day. You can pre-register to donate at redcrossblood.org and enter the sponsor code for Wendi, and that's FORWENDI. And I do encourage anybody that is able to donate blood to truly give the gift of life and do it for the memory of Wendi Winters. Okay, that is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. Check out that top link in the show notes because it does list a whole bunch of different ways that you can contact us and get in touch with us. Also, you want to give us a recommendation to your friends and colleagues, and if you're someplace where you can leave a recommendation or a review, please do that. We'd be much appreciative. Now you just need to hang tight because we've got George Young with your local DMV weather forecast.
Join WRNR for the 7th Annual Holistic Health Fair, Saturday, February 16th at the Hotel Annapolis. Find healing and health through a more natural approach with displays and demos for everything from Pilates to pet therapy. Plus, healthy living and wellness experts will be on site for group and one-on-one sessions. Interested in a healthier lifestyle? Join us at the 7th Annual WRNR Holistic Health Fair. Details at WRNR.com.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, February 11th. A wintry mix of snow and sleet and a little freezing rain that started last night will continue throughout the day today for all of Anne Arundel County, with the majority of what falls from the sky coming in the form of rain through the day, with periods of sleet and freezing rain mixing in spots as highs remain in the mid-30s. So watch out for some slippery spots this morning and again tomorrow morning before all precipitation turns to rain tomorrow as high temps get up to near 40. After that, skies will clear Wednesday with temps back in the mid to upper 40s with more sunshine on Thursday and highs in the 50s, followed then by more rain on Friday with more highs in the 50s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there despite the cold, wet conditions, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
There is a diamond of diamonds, and as you'd expect, it's from the De Beers Group, benefiting from over 130 years of diamond expertise. Only 14 diamond tears in the world are allowed to touch them. Its name? Forevermark. And only one jeweler between Annapolis and Washington has it, Zachary's. Not only is it a beautiful and rare diamond, it's a diamond with a story of responsible sourcing, supporting women and girls in diamond-producing areas around the world through education, healthcare, professional training, and other programs. So when you give a Forevermark diamond, you're not just giving, you're giving back. Zachary's and Forevermark, a jeweler and a jewel. Online at zacharysjewelers.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.